Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Caesar once again here, doing a little vlog for you guys on the drums, worship and praise and things of that nature. I had to come this morning on Saturday, or I didn't have to, but I decided to come this morning just to reorganize the drum room a little bit. We're a small church that's growing here in Richardson, Texas. So I actually double duty as a drummer and sound tech. So I have all the sound equipment here in the drum room, and I needed to make some extra room because we were using that window sill for a while as we just moved into this building. But I decided I needed to fix it a little bit better and be able to put them on a little table here. So I went ahead and came in this morning, took the drums out, reorganized it, moved them a little more forward. And since I'm here, I decided do a little vlog and show y'all my kit. This drum kit that I'm using here at the church right now. It's a very nice kit, so I'm just gonna give you all a quick tour around it. Alright guys, so here's the drum set that I have. This is my Mapex Armory Studioease 6-piece set. It's the fast shell kit, which actually helps with tuning, and it has a really good sound, nice and crisp, and it really sustains the sound very well. Like I said, I've only had these for about 6 months, and I've loved them ever since I got them. And what it is, it's a 10, a 12, 14, and a 16-inch floor tom. I have the tom set up over here because just for me it's a little bit easier to reach whenever I want to get that deep sound. So I have my 14 over here. Cymbals, I have my Minel. It's a 12-inch custom stack, which has a great sound to it, nice crisp, and just love the sound. I got my Sabian hi-hats that I've had for many years that I just like the sound that they have, nice and crisp as well. Then I have this S custom Zildjian cymbal set. Right now I only have the 18 and the 16-inch medium crash. I traded in the 20-inch ride that it came with and the hi-hats. They're just a little too heavy for my taste. So I traded those to actually get that. Then I also have a 10-inch A custom Zildjian splash. As you can tell, I love Zildjian. I have those 3 Zildjian. I'm an A custom man, but I have an S custom budget right now. Eventually I'll get a couple of A custom cymbals. And then I also have my 20-inch Pearl ride, which has a great story behind it. Actually, my mom and dad bought me a cymbal set of Pearl cymbals back in the mid 90s, before I even had my own drum set. They bought that for me as a Pearl set because the set that was at the church at the time was a Pearl Export Series set. So they went with the drums. It came with the hi-hats and also a crash. The crash, I don't know what happened to it, nor the hi-hats. I like the hi-hats that it came with, but unfortunately I don't know what happened to them. Still have the ride. We'll keep that forever as a memory that my mom and dad invested in my ministry. Obviously with my mom no longer being with us, it's a emotional thing as well, so that's always going to be with me no matter what. My 20-inch ride, whether I'm using it or not, having storage, it's always going to be with me. And the heads on these drums, these are still the stock heads that came with it. The Remo Ambassador quoted on the snare, and then the UT ones on the toms, including the floor tom. And then I have a Ludwig rug underneath it, just to keep the rug here at the church from getting perforated or anything like that. And I've been using that for a while now. And I have a drum throne that I'm sitting on right now, which is a rock and sock. It's not the hydraulic one, it's just the bicycle seat one. Really comfortable. I like it. And then I also have my ears here. I have a few sets that I use. I actually have 5 different sets of KZ in-ears that I use, just whenever I feel like using whichever one in particular. Try to open this box real quick. There we go. And they're in here. I have 2 sets in here right now, and then I have another one in I have a little toolkit right here that has different washers and sponges and stuff that I may need. And then I have another couple at home that I use occasionally, so I got plenty of ears. Then for my monitor, I have this little apparatus, which is a Behringer micro monitor MA400, which I have just my mix that come out of aux 4 off of our board, so I can mix it however I want to hear what I need to on that. And then I have the volume control on there. So that's my kit. My sticks, I use Vic Firth American Classic ADN. I've been using those for a while. I like the nylon tip just because of the ping that it gives, and I just love that stick. It's a good weight for me, good size, and I've been using those, like I said, for a number of years now. I went through all of the other sizes, the 5A, 5B, all that good stuff, and then settled with those ones, and they've been good so far. So that's my kit. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Just thought I'd give you a little walk around the drum set and the setup that I have here in the drum room. Just wanted to share one thought with y'all though before we go. It's in reference to what you put into your ministry. The Bible in Matthew chapter 6 verse 21 tells us that wherever your treasure is, that's where your heart's going to be. And it's Jesus actually exhorting the people at that time about putting your focus on different things as far as your worldly possessions, things like that. And obviously you don't want to focus on those things, but when it comes to your ministry and what you're putting into it, a lot of people, especially in the music ministry, sometimes will use the church as a crutch. Oh, the church won't buy it, the church won't do it, the church can't afford it. And that may be the case if you're in a smaller church like my church. Obviously sometimes you can't afford all the greatest accommodations right away, but that doesn't limit you to do what you can on your part. As a drummer, or as any instrument, the keyboard, bass, drums, guitar, it obviously costs money to buy your equipment. But it's up to you. If you are really invested into your ministry, it's not going to hurt you to say, I'm going to put a couple of $100 or a couple $1,000 out there to buy what I want, because it's not just what I want, it's what I can give God my best for. And when you put that out there, you're putting your money, your effort into that. God's going to bless you. God is going to deposit something new, something fresh and something powerful inside you, because of the fact that he sees the sacrifice. He sees the fact that you're putting your effort, you're putting your time, you're putting yourself into your ministry. And we know, like this drum set that I just showed you right now, with cymbals and accessories, probably about $2,500. And it's something that obviously maybe not all at once, you buy it piece by piece, but whatever it is, you got to put yourself into your ministry. And when you do that, God is going to bless you. God is going to do great things through you. If you're in a church that's blessed enough to be able to buy the equipment and lend it to you and let you use it at your discretion, that's great. Praise God. Hallelujah. More power to you. But if you're in a church that doesn't have that ability yet, don't use it as an excuse. Put yourself out there. Say, you know what, I love worshiping God. I love playing my instrument, but the instrument that the church provides maybe not be the greatest. But don't use that as an excuse to say, I'm not going to go buy one of my own. It's still yours. Talk to your pastor and say, Pastor, I want to buy my own guitar. Is it okay if I bring it to church? I want to buy my own bass, my own amp, my own keyboard, my own drum set. Can I bring it to church? 99.9999% of pastors are not only going to say yes, but that's going to touch their heart in a way that's going to probably make them emotional, because they're going to say, that young man, that young lady is invested in their ministry. They want to put more into it. And guess what that's going to do in turn? That's going to make your pastor invest more into you. At that point, they're going to say, you know what, this brother, this sister is into it. So next time you say, hey, Pastor, you know what, I need this or that, they're going to say, you know what, let me see what the church can do. Let me try to help you out. And it may be something small, maybe just buying you some strings or buying you some sticks or a new cable or something that you may need. But guess what? That's the church supporting your ministry, all because you put yourself out there first. So don't use your church's inability or your pastor's inability to be able to buy the things that you want. Put yourself out there and say, you know what, if my church can't do it, but God has given me a job or the ability to work and save a couple of dollars here and there, or get credit at Guitar Center or Sam Ash or through American Musical or whatever to be able to buy your equipment, do it. Get it. It's yours. And you're investing into your ministry. And when you do that, God is going to bless you more and more and more. He's going to use you in ways that you didn't think would ever happen. And it's all because you put yourself out there. You took that first step of faith and said, God, I trust you. I'm putting my ministry, I'm putting myself, I'm putting this investment in your hands, and I know you're going to do great things. And he's going to use you in a great way, in a great, great way. So I encourage you, young people, or musicians out there, and a lot of musicians are young people, but any musician out there, you want God to use you, put yourself into it. Not necessarily just financially, but put your time into it. Go to church early, and stay late. Do what you need to. Practice. All those are part of maybe not a financial treasure, but your time is also valuable. So putting your time into it, that's a blessing that God's going to pay you back for doing. So make sure that and focus on giving God what you can of yourself, always giving your best. and I guarantee you He's going to bless you. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm signing out for now. I'm going to go home, rest and relax, enjoy the rest of my Saturday. It is about 11 o'clock in the morning. I've been here for a couple hours. God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time.